Hello everyone. So come back to our discussion regarding addiction and the addiction and mental illness or mental health. So today's topic what I am going to discuss is alcohol addiction. Now alcohol addiction is also called as alcohol use disorder. It is also called as alcohol dependency syndrome, and it is also called as alcohol use disorder. So individually explaining the terminology of this thing of alcohol use disorder means you are a patient or a person is highly addicted towards drinking alcohol, and even if he wants, it's very difficult indeed to get rid of the habit of taking alcohol. And it's a syndrome. A syndrome means a cascade of reaction, a series of reactions produced by the intake of alcohol. And so this is a basic thing to be kept in mind while dealing with alcohol. So let me first define what is alcohol addiction or alcohol use disorder or alcohol use syndrome. Now it is a chronic disease that results in physical and mental illness. Chronic means over a long period of time. When alcohol is taken over a long period of time by a person, then he or she develops both physical and mental illness or mental problem or disorder. So the disorder can be physical as well as emotional. Physical in the sense that alcohol, once it enters into the body repeatedly, as I said, a chronic intake over a long period of time, it produces certain changes, physical changes inside the body. And as we all know that it damages the liver, or in medical terminology we can say it produces liver cirrhosis. Then it can affect the brain, it can affect the heart, resulting in irregular heartbeats. It can increase our heart rate or pulse rate. Alcohol can also result in cancer. So these are the things, and another thing is that it produces arrhythmia. Arrhythmia means like our pulse or heartbeat, it runs in a synchronized manner. Now that synchronization is lost. Like our heartbeats, it is called lub-dub. Lub-dub. So that occurs in a particular synchronized manner. That synchronization is lost due to chronic intake of alcohol. And also another thing which occurs is a term called encephalopathy. Encephalopathy means, encephalo means brain, and pathy is the degenerative changes, because our brain has millions of nerve cells or neurons that are connected together. Now what happens is that encephalopathy, it destroys or kills those neurons. When those neurons are killed, in our layman language, when those neurons are killed, the transmission of message from one neuron to another is lost. So that results in a number of mental illnesses. Now we shall go into certain other things, like a patient suffered from delirium tremens. Now delirium is a kind of withdrawal symptom, because chronic intake of alcohol, when it is left, it produces a withdrawal symptom, and the withdrawal symptom results in seizure or tremor or epileptic fits. So these are the symptoms that results when withdrawal occurs. So delirium tremens is a medical term which is used to describe this withdrawal symptom, and delirium means tremor or tremble. So that withdrawal produces this kind of thing. Another is what is produced as a side effect or after leaving alcohol or while taking alcohol also, is amnesia. Amnesia means you tend to forget certain things. Like if a patient on alcohol or alcoholic patient is asked that what did he say or around 5 minutes earlier, that patient tends to forget that. That is amnesia. So this is another side effect. So how can we get rid of this? How can we come out of this addiction? And this can be done by certain ways, like medication, rehabilitation, and the third one is detoxification. These are all that can be done so that the patient is able to come out of this alcohol addiction. And certain other groups, like certain groups are there which raise the awareness among the alcoholic patients. Even after they are cured, there is always a chance of relapse. So it is the job of groups or psychotherapists to ensure that relapse doesn't occur. There are also self-help groups, so they are also group therapists. So all they all work together to avoid any kind of relapse and to make the people aware, to create a education or awareness of the negative effects of alcohol. It has to be put into a patient's mind. And how can it be done? That someone says and you leave, but there is a scientific reason behind that. We have a particular thought in our mind for 90 seconds. And if within that 90 seconds we divert our mind into another positive thought, then that positive thought replaces the negative thought. But that has to be done within 90 seconds, either by an external therapist or by the patient himself. So this is the thing. And certain other things can be done, like a patient can go for meditation. Now what is the work of meditation is, there are 4 chemicals mainly that are released from our brain, and those are serotonin, then there are adrenaline, oxytocin and dopamine. And among all these hormones, serotonin and dopamine are happy hormones. They produce a sense of happiness within ourselves. So when we perform a meditation regularly, those hormones are secreted and replace the negative hormones like oxytocin and uh, adrenaline. So once they are replaced, our mental health becomes more and more stronger. But that requires a long time, it requires habit, and we have to put it into habit if we want to cure this addiction. So this is what I just wanted to convey to you, and I hope I have covered certain parts, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me, you can come to me, you can ask me, and I am always there to help you, to guide you, to help you in the sense that you reach the proper doctor, proper center or rehabilitation center, proper psychotherapist, so that you can get out of this addiction. So that's the main thing you have to know. And earlier also I had shared my phone number with you. Let me do it once again. It is 84-558-93273. You can ring me up, call me up anytime, 24/7. I'll be there for your service, and thank you. Hope you have a nice day, nice time, nice life, a happy life. Thank you very much.